Long ago, in a small village surrounded by green valleys, there lived a boy named Antony. Antony was not like the other children. While his friends spent their time fishing or playing, Antony would sit under the old tree at the edge of the village, drawing strange machines or writing down ideas only he could understand. His dream was to become a great inventor, creating machines that could change people's lives. But his dream wasn't welcomed. Every time Antony talked about his ideas, his family would shake their heads. "Stop dreaming about impossible things, Antony. Learn to farm like your father. That's what life is about," his father said. At school, things weren't much better. His classmates laughed at him. "Antony? An inventor? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Come back to reality," they mocked. Antony felt hurt and confused. He began to wonder if they were right. "Am I foolish to dream like this?" he thought. One day, while wandering outside the village to escape his sadness, Antony came across an old man sitting by a clear, flowing stream. The man was tossing pebbles into the water, watching the ripples spread. His face was calm, but his eyes carried the weight of many untold stories. The old man noticed Antony and smiled gently. "You look troubled, boy. What's on your mind?" Antony hesitated, but eventually sat down and shared his struggles. He spoke about his dreams and how everyone laughed at him. The old man listened quietly, nodding now and then. When Antony finished, the man sighed deeply. "I was just like you when I was young," the old man said. Antony's eyes widened. "Really? But what happened? Did you follow your dream?" The old man's face darkened and he looked at the stream, avoiding Antony's gaze. "I wanted to be a poet," he said softly, "but my family told me it was useless. They said poetry wouldn't put food on the table. The people around me laughed at the idea. I was afraid of their words, so I gave up. And now I live with regret every day." Antony could feel the pain in the old man's voice. After a long pause, the old man turned to him and said, "Don't make the same mistake I did. Fear and doubt can kill dreams faster than anything else. You have a chance to be different." The old man reached into his pocket and pulled out a small seed. He placed it in Antony's hand. "This seed is your dream," he said. "Plant it, water it with hope, and care for it with hard work. One day, it will grow into something beautiful." Antony stared at the seed in his palm. It was small, but it felt powerful. The words of the old man stayed with him. From that day forward, Antony stopped worrying about what others thought. During the day, he helped his family in the fields, but at night, he worked tirelessly on his ideas under the faint light of an oil lamp. He failed many times, but he never gave up. He remembered the old man's words, "Water it with hope." Years passed. Antony's hard work began to bear fruit. He created machines that made farming easier, helping not just his family, but the entire village. People who once laughed at him now admired him. One day, Antony returned to the stream where he had met the old man. Sitting under the same tree, he held the small seed the old man had given him. It had become his most treasured possession. When someone asked him how he became successful, Antony smiled and said, "Dreams are like seeds. Plant them, nurture them, and never let them dry out."